What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Kerbal Done Right Part 10. We are here in our space plane hangar with our brand new aeroplane. And you can tell it's ours because it's branded with the same flag that Valentina always uses. So yeah, basically this is a working plane. This is one of the most basic planes you can make. I have it a little bit different than what most people would make it. I have the science bay on there. I have 2 goo pods, 4 thermometers, and we're gonna go and fly this sucker today. And we are going to also cruise around and get some temperature readings from the Kerbal Space Center. And so let's go ahead and get right in it. Not with Jebediah, with Valentina, and we will call it Valentina Flights. I don't know, very generic, but it works. I can't complain. It's only 6.7 tons and it's going to work perfect. Basically what makes this work is you have these 2 fins that have the lift rating. They are pushed backwards so that it helps to push the lift rating back behind the center of mass but ahead of the center of thrust. And basically this keeps the nose pointing down for the most part, but it isn't heavy enough to keep the nose pointing down so that it can't be lifted up. So it basically steadies out the plane because it's in the exact center, but the lift is right behind that, so the lift will keep the front part up a little bit automatically. And so let's go test it out and I'll show you guys exactly how this works. It's pretty nice. But first things first, we're gonna go cruising around and get the research from the base. Now we're gonna save the science bay for the highlands, because that's where we're gonna land. We're gonna land in the highlands. Alright, so you see we got this already right here. We're starting to move backwards a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and turn on our engine. Turn up the thrust just a little bit, and we're going to move this so that we can turn, and we're going to go completely off the runway. We don't need to go to the runway just yet. We're going to go straight down there to that building, the yeah, space plane hangar. Now we're going to wobble a little bit when we come down here, but nothing's going to break. It's all good. We can put our brakes on at any time, so we don't have to worry about that either. Alright, kill it. Kill the engine. Turn on the brakes. We are off of the runway. We should now be in the Kerbal Space Center. Zone of influence, I should say. Let's go ahead and check the mystery goo. Okay, so I've already done this. I did go and do that launch that I was talking about, where I repeated that with the thermometers. And so I've done the Kerbal Space Center here. The Space Center in general, that is. Not the specific buildings. But we did not get it from this side of the Space Center. So we do have 1 core reading now. Let's see, crew reports. And that one's new too. Alright, so because we got a crew report, we gotta EVA her. And she will EVA report, flying over Kerbal Shore. Okay, that's useless. Take the data, store the data, and then reboard. Then we turn our thrust up a little bit, and then we're going to take the brakes off. I don't know the hotkey to the brakes, so I really don't know the button for that. So you'll see me click the brakes all the time. And so we're heading straight to the space plane hangar first. And then we will hit the middle building there, and then all the others. Now you don't want to go any higher than 12 meters a second. I would recommend highly against it. I do have the nose that can withstand a hit up to 45 meters a second. But it's still not something you want to rely on, because that's not a good idea at all. Okay, so we're almost in here, and brakes. Now, if the flag is here also, you can also get the flag spear influence. And we should be at the vehicle, or the space plane hangar right here. Crew report, space plane hangar, wow. Thermometer reading, log the temperature, space plane hangar. Release the goo. Space plane hangar. Alright. Now see, I'll show you guys what this can give you from the space plane hangar. Just in general, it's going to be about the same all the way around. It's going to be 7.5 science, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go over to the Highlands. And so first off, we got to turn our thrust up a little bit, and we're going to turn to the next building. Wait, actually, no, we're not. We got to EVA. That's right. EVA report while flying over Kerbal shores. So they're pretty much all going to say flying over the shores. Not really interested in that. We're going to store the experiments. We're going to board again. So, actually, hold on. I think we're doing this wrong. Kerbal Done Right, Done Wrong. You heard it first from me, guys. EVA. Now we press space to land. And now we are in the space plane hangar EVA report. There we go. That's how you do it, guys. Then we reboard. Now we're good to go and move on. So we're going to slowly turn towards that building over there. This building's our next target. We don't need to go too fast since it's not that far away. We don't want to crash into it because it'll not only damage us, it'll damage the building and possibly kill millions of Kerbals. Sorry, Kerbals. Not millions, but you know, you guys get the point. It's going to kill several of them. Because they're inside there dancing around, partying. Oh, look at this plane coming right at us. Oh no. Brakes. Turn it a little bit. There we go. This should be the research building, I think. And we crew report. Astronaut complex. 1.5 science. Alright. Now, which ones did we use? This one's free. Alright, astronaut complex. EVA. And now we can EVA report at the astronaut complex. That's kind of being all glitchy over there. 2.4 science. Store the experiment. Take the data, store the data. Collect the data from the goo. Collect the other. Oh, this one's not even released. Okay then, close that. Take the data from the thermometer so that we can reuse them. It's important, guys. Okay, so there should be 3 of them used. There we go. Then we turn her around and get her back inside. There we go. Now there's one more little building way over there. There's this building, and that one. And I believe there's also one small one right behind here. Let's go check it out. And go get this data. Get all type of research from this base, guys. Pretty easily. Just be careful not to take off your wings when turning. This is the research base. Turn on our brakes and we will stop right in between these two buildings. Then we'll swing back by over there. Alright, crew report. Research and development. And my voice is giving out on me. I have recorded quite a bit today and so on. So we will take the thermometer temperature of the R&D building, and let's see what this would give us here. So it looks like it's going to be 7.5 all the way around the building. So if you add up all those buildings times 7.5, that's going to be roughly like 35 to 40, 42-ish, something like that. And that's quite a bit of research just for roaming around the base on an airplane. Quite literally. EVA report. Now you can also get above the air above each of these buildings by doing the same research thing, but you have to be flying above them, which is kind of a bit difficult to do unless you have some kind of a air intake glitching device, which is possible. I have seen many people do that. Is this one from here? Yes. Oh, wrong one. Oops. Oh well, we can always redo it. We're still here. Alright, off we go to the next building. Maybe not go through that building because our turn isn't going to make it. We was going to try to turn there, but yeah, we're turning too sharp. Or too narrow, I should say, something like that. I don't know what I'm thinking. I've lost my mind, guys. I've lost my mind. Alright, the flagpole's right over there, as you can see. We'll try to land near that too. It's a little bit difficult to get to that one because it's so small. And up we go. Ooh, ouch. We broke our engine. Oops, well, that adventure's over. We kind of went a little bit too quick there. I didn't think it was going to hit that engine, but I wasn't anticipating that hill there. So we lost the engine, but that's okay. We'll just go ahead and recover and then relaunch and hit the other buildings. Administration building is covered. Thermometer reading of the administration building. And then EVA. And this place, I don't know if this is okay. It's still considering it the shores. I wasn't sure because it's so far away from the shores. Alright, and she is out of the vehicle and at the administration building. Alright, so she's going to grab that. She's going to board it. And then we gotta recover because we lost our engine. It happens, guys. No worries. We'll get the last building off camera. You guys don't have to sit through that again. It's basically the same thing all the way through all of those buildings. Nothing special about it. I'm gonna go ahead and launch the vehicle now. We got 30 science from just doing those 3 experiments. And half of them we didn't even do. We visited this one, this one, this one, and this one. We got 3 other buildings to hit plus the flagpole, which is right here. And that's a unique little building in there. It's actually its own building if you see it right there. It'll highlight it sometimes, but yeah. It's kind of hard to highlight it. Right there. See? And we can choose our flag and put our own little flag on the flagpole, which is awesome. And you can also repair it, or you can enter it for some odd reason. Alright, our flag is set, we're good to go. Let's go back to the space plane hangar. We'll spend that research after we're done with this trip. Alright, so we are here again and we are ready to fly. Valentina's in the pilot seat. Let's go. Let us go, shall we? It is time to rumble, rumble, rumble. I don't know, guys. It's all good. Now we gotta see this awesome little beast take off, which is pretty cool to see. Go into a dynamic area here and check it out. Let's see, make sure that we got all the research from the runway. I wasn't sure if we did just yet or not, but yeah, we gotta check. Alright, looks like we do. I'll check all good. Now we're gonna start the engine. We're gonna turn up the thrust to full and let it build up for a couple seconds, and then we're gonna click the brakes off, and then it'll slowly start to take off here. Gonna put it in our little dynamic positioning. Lift up whenever it feels like it. There we go. I think we just messed up. We broke our engine. Too soon. Way too soon. Revert flight. I think we're using the wrong tail fins. I don't think those are supposed to turn. Yeah, we're supposed to have the Delta Deluxe ones, that's right. That's why we aren't doing so well there. That's also why we broke the engine with that other one too. Alright, check and make sure everything's good still. Alright, looks good. Alright, we are good to go again. Let's go. Sorry about that, guys. We was using the wrong tail fin. I was confused because that one actually said tail fin, but no, we don't want to use those ones. They're for actual wings, not the tail fins. Tail fins aren't supposed to move. Turn on the brakes, so that way we don't move. Turn thrust to full, and build the engine up. Just a little bit, and launch. Now we'll do better, guys. No worries. And we're slowly lifting up. And we have liftoff. See, guys, I know how to make a space plane now. Woohoo! And we can do barrel rolls like this. Yeah, so talented. But our current goal is to go to the Highlands. So we gotta turn this thing around. We're gonna do that by rolling the ship, because if we don't roll the plane, it's going to end pretty badly. And it'll slowly turn on its own this way, but you can also change it by pressing W and A together. And we want to slowly turn it. It's going to be very, very slow to turn, but it'll be easily going and it's safe, so we can easily just roll back. We're almost there. It's going to slowly turn again, tilt it up. We're halfway. And once you get close to 300 meters a second, you want to change the throttle to about 60%, roughly right about here is fine, and it won't go past 300. If it goes past 300, your engine will starve, and so with that, you will start to slow down drastically and lose control. Not a good thing, for sure. And we need to tilt it back up some. That's where I was having an issue. I was pushing it down, guys. I was holding W instead of S. Wow. So yeah, that's why I wasn't turning so easily. It actually turns pretty nicely when you think about it, in terms of an airplane turning. As you can see, it's turning quite nicely here, and slowly turn it back. Tilt the nose down a little bit. And turn the rest of the way, hopefully. And we are on our way to Highlands. As you can see, it's turning pretty nicely. We gotta shift that back down though, because yeah, our plane's starting to nosedive a little bit. Alright, we should be good and on a straight trajectory towards that big mountain over there. And we are set to go. Good going. Good job, guys. See, we got this. We know what we're doing. This is Kerbal Done Right, after all. So hopefully this is helping you guys understand a little bit about what's going on. This is the most basic of planes, and I'm not even pushing anything right now. It's going to auto fly us there, which is pretty neat. It is a very nifty thing to have able to be done, which is nice. Let's see if I got any of the goo. Do we got the goo for flying over the shores? Yes, we do. Flying over Kerbin in general. Alright. Alright, guys, so that's going to be it for this episode. I will see you guys next time with episode 11 of Kerbal Done Right. As always, keep sinful, keep alive, keep watching. Thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you guys for watching this. And if you leave a like, I will thank you so much. You guys rock if you leave likes and if you comment and subscribe. All that is good. Thank you guys for coming again. And I will see you next time. As always, see you when I see you around.